Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, January 29th, 2025. Dow up 20, NASDAQ up 105, S&P up 14. VIX down 1.53% at 14.8. Day before FOMC. Hopefully we have a nice little tight range. We will see. A lot of stocks are in the green. Circle up 1.1%. Boeing up 1.4%. I believe Boeing had earnings, so it's up. My earnings play, Spotify is going to be a loser again. Well, I guess it's still got till Friday, so you got plenty of time left for it. But Spotify dropped this morning. Bell's going to ring here in about 15 seconds. Bell has rung. S&P opens and NASDAQ both open at all-time highs again. The 1 DTE with the VIX down 1.53%. I could see the VIX expanding throughout the day today because of FOMC tomorrow. So definitely don't put it on since it's down. Just would not be surprised to see IV expand throughout the day. S&P touched all-time highs and now it's coming down. S&P touched all-time highs and since has reversed about 10 points. Hood popping. Hood up to pre-market highs. We'll see if it stays above it after this bar ends. AMD pushing new all-time high. Hood came all the way back down, so it couldn't sustain that push up. $10-point range for the S&P in the first bar. NASDAQ back up, all-time highs. AMD still pushing up. Tesla pulled back on the open. Yeah, it went through pre-market lows. We do have, let's see, at the top of the hour, consumer confidence and job openings. So there could be some movement here at the top of the hour to be careful of. Yeah, Microsoft pushing up. No pullback in it yet. NASDAQ new all-time highs again. NASDAQ now up 144. Definitely the strongest index. Russell also strong, up 0.6%. SMCI just above previous day high. Could be a potential long. Kind of see where this bar finishes here in SMCI. May get long. I know the jobs report is at top of the hour. It's still 20 minutes off. I'm not seeing any volume bars. AVGO, new all-time high. VIX coming down. 14.73. Circle pushing up. Circle blew through pre-market highs, it looks like. Oh, Circle had a big volume bar. SMCI pulling back here. I'm going to go ahead and get long SMCI on the 61 calls. Filled at $1.45. I would get out of half of my SMCI at $1.60. Put SMCI here. So I got long here as price pulled back to previous day high. Filled at $1.60. Yep, hood reversed again. Circle coming back down. It looks like it's going to get a big volume bar too, so I'm going to stay away from that. SMCI. So this is interesting here in SMCI. Like you could have your line in the sand be yesterday's high, but it did come down to right here and then bounced. So I could see that happening as well. Circle all the way back down. Wow. Yeah, no thank you, Circle. Yeah, I don't call that a pullback there, Krish. I call that a failed. Now it's getting a big red bar. Yeah, got to kind of wait it out before you jump to the conclusion that it's pulling back. Seen that happen a lot with Circle. It'd get a big green and then a big red, or a big red then a big green. I think it kind of does its own thing. AVGO holding up well. Could be a potential long. So is Microsoft here. SMCI coming down. Hopefully it holds there. Looking at either Microsoft or AVGO. Microsoft could pull back to yesterday's previous day high. I'm going to go with AVGO on the 305 calls. See if I can jump in here. Filled at 269. So I would close half my AVGO at, let's go, $3. Nice bounce back in SMCI. So I'm going to continue to hold it. Yeah. Circle, big red volume bar. Just need AVGO to push up to highs of day. So far, AVGO holding. SMCI coming back down a bit. TSM pushing up the highs of day. AVGO hasn't moved much since I entered. Just a little bit. Chris, can you? I'm not trading. I'm not trading Circle. It's got big green, big red. I mean, there's you've been trading volume runners for a long time, Chris. You ever seen me trade one that got a big green than a big red? That's just a no trade. Well, that's why it's a no trade. Mixed signals. S&P coming down through lows of day now. Need AVGO to hold here and bounce. It's kind of right down at my line in the sand. This bar finishes here in about 20 seconds, so I'll let it finish. It's kind of coming through line in the sand right now. Mighty 90 and Apple. Mighty 90 long. I kind of like that one, but man, I'm long two stocks, and Jolts is coming up, so I don't think I'm going to get in it. But that is a good little setup there in Apple for a Mighty 90. Nice volume pop, big push down. Still dropping though. Oh wow! Did the data get leaked? That's interesting. No, it's an even better Mighty 90 with that extra push down. AVGO and SMCI holding though. Microsoft, I'm glad I took AVGO. See, I thought Microsoft might come all the way back down to here. Previous day high. Need AVGO to push up to highs of day. AVGO back up to about where I got in. Looks like some of these stocks are just kind of chopping, waiting for the data probably. My hope is that we get a good JOLTS report and AVGO just blows up. It would be nice though to get out of half before those numbers come out. Apple's still coming down. AMD staying strong. Yeah, that's why circle's a no trade. Get out of half my AVGO here. I'll lower it to 295. Wait, let me. Didn't quite get to my profit target. Darn it. I was hoping to get out of half my AVGO for this jolts. It's got 3.5 minutes left to push up just a little bit. Currently trading about 285. My profit target's at 295. Apple getting one green bar on that mighty 90. SMCI trying to push. I got ordered at $1.75 to get out of another SMCI. No follow through in AVGO, darn it. Filled at $1.75. SMCI to shed another. Filled at 295 in AVGO just before the report comes out. Close another SMCI at $1.90. Close another AVGO at 320. JOLTS report incoming and consumer confidence. Not much reaction yet. AMD still pushing up. And not much reaction from the S&P or the NASDAQ. These stocks, SMCI and AVGO, coming down, though. Darn it. I was kind of hoping they'd go the other way. I'll still kind of use my normal line in the sand here, which should be about right here for AVGO. SMCI, I want it to stay above here. Looks like they're wanting to come down here. I'll let this bar finish, though. AVGO back down below where I got in, darn it. You know, sometimes when those top of the hour reports come out, you know, the first 30 minutes, they help you, and sometimes they don't. I'm gonna hold through this. I'm gonna hold to this bar and see what the next one does. Maybe, you know, sometimes it might just AVGO is strong. Hopefully, it just shakes it off on the next bar and rebounds. And if it doesn't, then I will cut it. You can see why I was wanting to get out of at least half. PLTR dropping. Coinbase through lows. SMCI back to previous day high. Man, AVGO, not good. Need a bounce. Apple Mighty 90, look at that. It's trying to give a second consecutive green bar. All right, 30 seconds, we get another bar. Hopefully it's a bounce bar. NASDAQ coming down to lows of day. SMCI back down to about where I entered as well. AVGO, not looking great. All right, I'm going to cut AVGO. Filled at 219. Wow, that really pulled back. SMCI holding. Yeah, that Mighty 90 and Apple would have been a winner. Now AVGO popping back up. Can always re-enter. SMCI doing its job, popping back up for me. Yeah, Netflix had a mighty 90 bounced already. Netflix is getting to be about too big to trade. They need to do a split. They need to do a split. So not much reaction from those numbers. So SMCI doing its job, staying strong. A lot of chop though. Seeing a lot of chop. Nvidia circles chopping. MU, TSM. Now SMCI is chopping. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take my profits in SMCI. Filled at $1.66. Yeah, nice mighty 90 in Amazon or Apple would have been real nice. All right, folks, I'm not going to probably jump into anything else here. It's a lot of chop, so I'm going to focus on, since there is some chop, the indices have been in a pretty tight range, so I want to start focusing on delta neutral trades. So I will see everybody during Power Hour. Have a good one. Peace.